Hi. How's everybody doing? How does the sound? I tweaked the settings a little bit since last week, so I might be too loud and the music might be too low. Wholly inaudible. Okay, what if I do this? How's the game music now? Does that sound alright? I'm talking over top of it. Video game music. 8-bit, no, 16-bit chiptunes. Okay. How's that? How is the voice to gameplay audio now? Please say it sounds alright, because I don't know if I can tweak it any further. Okay, alright. I think we'll live with that then. Alright, so, thank you for showing up. We're going to play some Shining Force with the join randomizer. Oh, it's picking up fan sound. Oh no, I don't like that. And I specifically have a cardioid mic too to avoid the fan sound. Oh, what am I gonna do? How am I gonna do this? Because it is warm in my neck of the woods today. All right, let's see if that'll do. Okay, how about now? Is there any fan sound at all? Talking over fan, talking over game music. How does it sound? Do we sound all right? Oh no. Oh no. How can I alter that from OBS? Hang on, I've got a cat on the desk trying to lick my arm while I do work, and it's very distracting. So you go over here, like so, and let me have a mess around with these options. Oh gosh, oh geez, oh gosh. I might have to invest in some sort of additional sound technology. Oh, I can't lick the cat. She smells, and I'm sure she'll taste bad too. Yeah, I'll have to see if I can get some sort of like plug-in to help with the mic, because the mic is just an SM57, which is, you know, perfect for talking into. The fan is like literally 2 feet away. So, I've turned off the main fan, turned the secondary fan, which is the aircon, down to minimum, so hopefully it won't be too annoying. And then hopefully next time I'll have some sort of better setup. So, let us go over to some gameplay. Alright, so we're at the end of Chapter 1 here. We've got this final battle to do. We're doing the randomizer, so all of the characters who join are all randomized. Just to go over the battle again, there are some knights, some new units, some of these dumb bats, and some dark dwarves. What I'm going to do is I normally don't like to split up my team, but we've got a couple of guys who really need some experience. So I'm going to send Adam off to fight these dwarves. Because like I said last time, Adam is actually pretty good. You just need to put a lot of leveling into him when he joins in the normal game. But since he's joining here in Chapter 1, he should actually be alright. Now his movement is super bad. we're talking like 4. Yeah, movement of 4. So he's going to be moving slowly. But I've got a good feeling for him. I think we'll be able to make him into a decent unit. I know, yeah, 4 is way too low. And by the time you get the Turbo Pepper, which brings your movement up by 2 permanently, that is in the second last chapter of the game. Like, well into chapter 7, so not a great time to get something like that. And there is the running ring, but that's also a couple of chapters away. So we're going to have to play it slow and play it smart with our little robot boy. And yes, we've got our flying units. Makes the early game a lot easier. Alright, let's not advance too quickly. Yeah, the AI as well. Normally when I play this, I send everybody north. But when you break up your team, it kind of makes the AI go a little bit stupid. And like I was saying last time, the AI in Shining Force is definitely not great. So to see it break down even further is pretty hilarious. Alright, these guys are going to hang out over here while this little crew advances. Just bear with me here. I need to take out the trash. Where is my stream manager? Alright. Should have loaded that up before the stream started. Alright, we're back in business. Alright. So in non-Shining Force related news, if you've been keeping up with the RPG Fortress channel, it is the year of the Legend of Heroes. It is a long-running series of Japanese role-playing games that I have kind of, I wouldn't say ignored, but they have not been in the forefront of my mind for a long time. I've tried to get into them a number of times throughout the years to little success. But essentially when they announced the remake of the first game, and then shortly after the remake of the second game, I decided it was time to finally get into the series. So I'm slowly playing through the original games, trying to do as many games as we can this year. There is something like 10 of them, and they're long JRPGs, so it's each entry is a little bit to get through. But we are right at the end of the third game. I have beat the main story, but I am on Nightmare difficulty now, which is truly a nightmare. I got halfway through chapter 6, and it was fine up until a certain boss, and then it basically is just like, okay, we're not going to have fun anymore. And it's been rough. I can't do any leveling up because of the leveling system they have in the Trails games. Basically, once your characters hit a certain level, they no longer gain experience. So I can't grind anything out. So my guys have been like level 140 for this entire New Game Plus on Nightmare difficulty. Oh god, thank god Max's defense is alright. So yeah, I'm in the last chapter of that now. I'm hopefully gonna have that done by the end of the day. And then after I play something else, because I'm playing one Trails game and one non-Trails game, and just because I'm really enjoying it, but I don't want to get burnt out. And I have a feeling if I play 5 or 6 of these games in a row, I won't play them ever again. And I don't want that to happen because I'm enjoying them. So hopefully today we'll be completely done the third game, which ends the initial trilogy. Then I get to move on to the Crossbell arc, which is Tales from Zero and... Oh, is the game not showing up? Because I clicked out. Boo earns. Me here the whole time. Hang on, let me... Oh no, have I really borked it? Why is that all silly now? Hang on, let me... Oh, that's really weird. So it should be okay now? Pardon me. I had to tab out to ban the bannable, and, well, I guess I took the focus off the game itself. Alright, hopefully we're back now. Yeah, so we're getting in the next couple of games in the Trail series soon. I am playing Dragon Quest II once Trails 3 is done, just because I don't want to burn out. Okay, awesome. Well, it's showing that it's streaming in the app and, yeah, on the phone as well. Okay. Sorry, I blame that all on Mr. Spammy Pants. Alright. What are we gonna do? So you got a lance and a wooden arrow, which is perfect. Oh boy, Max is surrounded. But his defense is okay now, so... Oh yeah, and that mage is too far away to be a problem, so... Alright, gonna move these dudes up here. This is gonna break the enemy's AI a little bit. Alright. Alright, so Adam is only level 2. Realistically, I'd like to get him 2 levels, but I think I'll be happy with just the 1. I normally don't split my team into two groups, but I want to let Adam fight these Dark Dwarves because they're a little bit weaker than the Centaurs, and I really want to get Adam a level or 2. But normally I just send everybody north and steamroll through everything. And I'm trying to avoid grinding because a lot of people find grinding boring. So I'm going to be doing a bit of kill management while we play, and that'll hopefully avoid egressing and coming back and fighting more dudes, which I enjoy, but not everybody does, so... And as we spoke of last time, the bats are glitched. All flying units who are meant to have a bonus to dodge have the ability to dodge turned up a little bit too high. So you'll see that you miss them probably a good 75% of the time, which is just a bit too much. Especially since these bats have the ability to randomly put you to sleep when they hit you. This will hurt a lot. Oof. Oof. It's normally not a good idea to let Max get swarmed like this, but his defense is high enough because of those defense potions that these bats and the dwarves are only doing 1 damage to him. So he should be okay. And I think he's got an herb or two, just in case. Hobbit, thanks for stopping by. If you need to sleep or nap, do it. I am a huge proponent of having a nap whenever you need to have one. Alright. And we've got a lot of centaurs, which I'm not particularly happy about. There are just a few too many centaurs in this game. Oh, well done. Alright. Save him for Adam. Oh, thank you very much, Hobbit. I appreciate it. Very slowly draining Max's hit points. Save that bat. Now when we do get a level up for Adam, we're going to want a couple of points of strength, because he is a little bit weak right now in the strength department. Oh, that's unfortunate. Alright, hopefully kill him. Alright. Probably gonna have to get 2 more kills with him to get him a level. I'm going to heal Max. I want to get him to level 5, but he's also kind of my my tank for Adam at the moment. Now, in the normal game, can I search? Yeah, okay. So in the normal game, you shouldn't be able to get to this chest because you don't have flying units at this point. I don't remember what happens when I search it, so I'm actually going to save my state. Let's see. Navigate a bit here. Yeah, that'll freeze the stream for you guys for a second. I gotta figure out what's going on there. Alright, you should be back now. So yeah, I've saved my state. Gonna search this chest to see what happens. I find a middle sword, which... Does she have a middle sword or a short sword? That might actually be an upgrade for her. That would be very helpful. Because those birdmen are not very strong at all. Hell yeah. Alright. Oof. I'm actually going to equip my lance and attack up close just for that extra bit of damage. Oh yeah, awesome. Oh yeah, level 5. 1 defense, you know, if you're only going to get one thing to go up, defense is probably the thing you want. Okay, we'll go for it. Oh. Stupid bats. All right, okay. Let's go at him. 48 experience. All right, so he is gonna be close to his level up. Oh. Okay, yep. Yep. Oh, wow. All right. Pele is a powerhouse. Hell yeah. As long as he hits, he should be able to kill this bat. Alright. And that'll be our level. Attack by 1, defense by 2, speed by 1. Normally I'd say that's a good level up, but with Adam we need a Shining Force style attack level up. We need him to gain like 4 or 5 strength in one level, and then we'll be doing all right with Adam. Healing herbs, yes, alright. Yeah, it would be really good to get Adam one more level. Which I should be able to do if I mitigate these dark dwarves. Problem is, he's only going to do 1 or 2 damage. If he even bothers hitting them at all. Come on, Adam, I'm going to bat for this guy, and he's just failing. Living up to his infamy. Alright, those guys are not going to move. Alright, we just wanna hang out and kill these guys. Chris will help bring down by a point. Okay. We'll get there. I'm setting out to prove that Adam's an okay unit. Unlike Xylo and Pele, who are just absolute powerhouses from the start. Alright. Let's see what she's got equipped. Yeah, she comes with a middle sword. I was hoping that she'd have a short sword, and that I could equip the middle sword and her attack would go up, but that's not the case. She's just way too weak. Ugh. What is this tragedy of a fucking playthrough today? Oh my god, everybody's just missing, just whiff after whiff after whiff. And yeah, she is a sad burb, but all of the Birdmen except for, I want to say, Elder in Shining Force 3. I think he ended up being an okay unit, but Eamon and Balbaroy, both not great. Claude and Screech in Shining Force 2, not great. You do get a Birdman in Shining Force Gaiden 1. I think his name is Luke. You know, the 3rd or 4th Luke in the Shining Force series. And he's a pretty good unit. But those Gaiden games have reduced rosters, Instead of having like 30 units, you've only got 18. So they kind of have to make up for that with making most of the units effective. Because you don't want a roster of 18 characters and 7 of them being subpar centaurs. We're gonna wait and try to kill him with Aemon. Okay, 5 damage, that's alright. Try to grab her a level. This should be fine. Alright. Can you do it, Adam? Can you do 3 damage? Nope. Oh boy. See, I mean, he's got 18 hit points. He's got really good defense. Just need to get him some attack power. All right. Okay, level 3. Attack by 1, defense by 1, speed by 1, and 3 hit points. Pretty decent level up. Alright, Adam, let's do this thing. What does he need for a level? It's most of the way there, but... Gonna have to lure those archers down here and try to get him that 2nd level. Oh, well, thanks for joining us, Vexy. It was nice seeing ya. You enjoy the rest of your day. Gonna try to weaken one of these snipers for Adam. Because that Master Mage isn't fooling around. He's got Blaze too, and that could very easily do some very heinous damage to our troops. Can we do 5 damage? We cannot. Hang on, I've got my cat back trying to walk on my keyboard. You go over here. Thank you very much. Oopsie doodle. Oopsie doodle. Okay, we should be fine. I don't think those snipers are going to do much damage to him, so... we'll do a little bit of a sneaky strike on this guy. Alright, can we level up? Will this be enough? Alright, okay. Level 4, no attack. Oh, that's so rough. 1 defense, 1 speed, 6 hit points. Wow, thank you, Shining Force. So, Adam is very much a tank right now. He's got really good defense and really good hit points. But he is in desperate need of a couple of strength points. Alright, level 4, attack by 1, speed by 2, hit points by 1. We'll take it. Now we just gotta get rid of this mage ASAP. 5, 3 defense. Amazing. Thank you, Luke. I am going to try to get the kill with Adam. That means that the mage could kill him, but with this many units hanging out as a distraction, we might be okay. Alright. Okay. No, we're good, man. Alright. Alright, we gotta find Kane and smack him around. Alright, did anyone die in that battle? I don't think so. But we're gonna check it out anyway. Yeah, everyone's fine. Alright, let us go. Oh, hell, let's see if we can trigger Yogurt. So Yogurt will show up here over by the stairs. I don't know what the flag is to get him to show up. Sometimes he shows up, sometimes he doesn't. Yeah, there he is. He's just like, hey, I'm Yogurt the Yogurt. See you later. I can never forgive you. So yeah, you can say no and then just hang out in Alterone for 48 hours if you want to. But it's an old game, so you have to say yes. Your choices don't matter. It tells you there's a passageway. There you go. Alright, pulling the chain. There you go. Secret door behind the waterfall. What can it all mean? And that is the end of chapter 1. Pretty good start. We got some good units. We're getting some experience. Would have loved to have a magic user, but that's the randomizer. Alright. That's not who I want to talk to. This is gonna do weapons too, or just items. Alright, so I alluded to this in the last video, but the power staff is here. The power staff is great for your magic users. I've only got Chris right now, but that's okay. Because that power staff will bring her attack from 10 all the way up to 18. So it's a huge leap forward for your characters who can use staves. But with just Chris, it's not too much of an upgrade. I'm going to take a minute to sell some of the junk that we got in Alterone. Because we got a lot of it. So many middle swords. Good grief. Just gonna double check that some of my guys have their weapons equipped. Good. Alright, we should be fine. Alright, so I'm not going to talk to any superfluous characters. Because it's Shining Force, we're here to engage in giant combat battles. But there are a couple of flags we need to flip. I just don't remember who are the flags. Now the speed ring is a pretty okay item. You can equip it and it will increase your agility by a couple of points. You'd normally think that you'd want to put that on a slow character to bring their speed up, but if you actually equip it on a fast character, like Tao, if she was in my team, it would make them potentially get 2 turns in a row. It's not super easy to do, but if you're trying to do it, Tao is your girl. You can also use the speed ring in battle, and it works just like Egress. So if you want to get out of battle and back to town, that is an avenue that you can explore. Shining Force also woefully missing a run button. You do move at a pretty good clip when you're walking around, but when you're in a big town like this, a run button would be pretty cool. Are you a flag? No. The cat is climbing where she shouldn't again. I'm gonna put you down here. Go away. Thank you. Now this is Gunts. He is your Steam Knight character. He's another Lance user, but he's also an armadillo in steampunk armor. So he gets a pass for being a super cool character. He won't actually join you till later on, and since it's randomized, who knows who he's going to end up being. But Gunts usually ends up in my team. Okay, I should now be able to access the first battle of Chapter 2. Let's have a save first. All right. So this battle is crazy, but it's one of my favorite battles. You start off with pretty much a bottleneck right here. You can go up this way, but with these mountains here, it's almost more of a detriment. But the biggest foe in this battle is that it's a giant desert. When you're traveling in the desert, your movement is very slow. But also once you get up close to the boss, the town, you've got 2 master mages and you've got 4 zombies. Zombies have a pretty high defense with lots of hit points. They hit very hard and have a good chance to poison you, so it can get a little bit dicey. What I would do when I was younger is I would just run straight up through the middle of the desert and then directly to these guys. But what I've been doing my last couple of playthroughs is I will actually worm myself up this way. There is a bit of a bottleneck, but it's not a huge deal with these enemies here. And then you can just run straight over to the zombies and fight them that way. But yeah, you've essentially got a couple of ways to tackle this battle. And with a couple of flying units, it should go by pretty well. I'm going to aim for a level for Adam and a level for Max in this battle. As for everybody else, not too fussed. A level for Eamon would be nice, but I'm going to drop her pretty much right away anyway, so it's not a huge deal. Just a lot of creeping. So yes, like I said earlier, we're just about done Trails 3. Before I move on to Trails from Zero, I'm going to play through Dragon Quest II on the HD 2D remake collection of that in the first game. Already played through the remake of the first game, and it's great, and I've never played through Dragon Quest II, so I'm pretty excited to go through that. It's pretty much a lot like the first game, but you do have a couple of additional party members. So I'm looking forward to seeing what that game is all about. I've played most of the Dragon Quest games just like completely out of order. Obviously I've played through the first game a million times. I've recently played through the third game through the HD 2D remake. I've played all the way through 8, all the way through 9, all the way through 11. I've played through the DS remakes of 4 and most of 5. And then I've played bits and pieces of 5 and 7 throughout the years. Really like Dragon Quest, but some of those later games are dense. Which I know it's a completely terrible argument. You know, I love JRPGs, but then you complain about one of the main things in JRPGs. But it's all good. I'm gonna actually get Adam up in here, try to get him his level. I actually had the urge to restart Final Fantasy Tactics yesterday. Recently played through all of the remake of that game and loved it. I've played through Final Fantasy Tactics a lot throughout the years. And I've got a lot of games I haven't played before, including obviously all of these Trails games, so I don't want to do a replay of a game I just finished when I could be playing games I haven't played yet. Which, once again, it's kind of a bad argument. You know, you should play the games that you like, the games you want to play. But I gotta play new games. There are so many JRPGs out there that I haven't played. Like, back in the day when, you know, it was like the Genesis and Super Nintendo days, you know, you had the Genesis and you had the Super Nintendo. So you only had the RPGs to play on those two systems. You did have, you know, some older RPGs, obviously Phantasy Star and Final Fantasy and the Dragon Quest games. But it's like, when you're like, oh, I love playing RPGs, and there's only like 13 RPGs altogether across all systems, it's like you could hype, yeah, I can play through all of these games. But then as the years go by and more systems come out, there's more RPGs, and you just get to a stage where it's like, yeah, there are hundreds of games that I've missed, and I will probably never get to all of them. So to go back and just play Final Fantasy Tactics over and over again, as exciting as that would be, because I truly love that game, I gotta play some of these games I haven't played before. And yes, I'm playing Shining Force right now on stream, but that's kind of different, because it's yeah, I'm playing the game, but it's also just hanging out with people from the Discord. So it's almost not like playing the game. You're playing the game, but the actual playing of the game kind of is in the passenger seat, because you're here to, you know, to bond with members of the community. All right, next turn we're gonna finally be there. How much experience does Adam need? Alright, he needs 75. Shuffle my dudes around a bit. And yeah, if you're watching this and you haven't, you're not subscribed to the channel, last week I put up a review for Dragon Quest III HD Remake, and it has very low views on it, like barely over 200, which is a little bit sad, you know. But hey, I'm here for my own. Oh, Kokichi! Wow, I'm here to have fun and not necessarily have 10,000 views on everything. For me, doing a video on a game I've recently played is kind of like, how do I want to phrase this? It's like I don't know. It's like, I guess, kind of like making like a diary entry Like, you know, I recently did this thing and I enjoyed it. Here's me talking about it for 10-15 minutes. If other people want to watch it and enjoy it, I'm obviously totally down for that. But at the same point, if no one watches it, you know what? It's cool. I'm doing this for my own satisfaction anyway, so. Same thing with music. Like, anybody who doesn't know, I've been a semi-professional musician for 14 years now. I've released like 200 albums. And some of them do pretty well. Some of them don't do well at all. But once again, it's like a... It's just like a hobby. It's something that I enjoy doing. And if other people want to enjoy along with me, or listen to that music, or whatever, I'm totally down with that. And, you know, I appreciate it all. But I am really here to write music for myself. I want to write music that I want to listen to myself. And if other people like it, awesome. If they don't, you know, whatever. And that's the philosophy I have with the channel. It's nice when I get a video that does 10,000 views, but if I'm only getting a couple hundred, it's cool. I had fun playing Dragon Quest III. And I am looking forward to Dragon Quest II. Oh, those bats are here now. That's unfortunate. Those bats. Wow. I know I've been complaining about them putting my units to sleep, but I don't think they've actually put anybody to sleep at all in 2 battles. 3 battles afterwards, actually. Actually, let's go for that bat. Gotta get Max's level. He's gotta be pretty close himself, actually. Oh yeah, 2 experience away. He needs to sneeze and he'll level up. Yeah, let's go for it. All right. He won't level up, but he'll be a little bit closer. Oh, he didn't even kill him. Adam, come on. Carry your weight, young man. Well, she doesn't... well, Max doesn't really need the hit points. I'm going to heal just to get her a little bit closer to a level up. Yeah, let's go for that. Whoa. Whoa, these bats. Max is asleep. Oh. It's no good. Alright, so I only lost one round. Oof. Well done, Vankar. Gonna level up. 1 attack, 2 defense, 1 speed, 4 hit points. Yeah, pretty good level. Yeah, I know I shit talk the centaurs a lot. But for the most part, they are pretty good units. Even the weaker ones like Arthur are still pretty useful, admittedly. They're just solid all-around units with really good movement. There's a lot of them, so they're a little bit boring. 1 attack, 1 speed. Yeah, that's alright. Alright. Gonna go for the bat, even though I might miss him. Alright, Adam, let's go. Just get rid of that blockade to let the rest of the force through. And we'll save him for Adam. Max is asleep again. Might as well get a bit more experience for Chris. And level 3. 1 attack power, 1 defense, 1 speed, 2 hit points, 3 magic points. Pretty good level up for a healer. Oh, come on. Come on. Max is asleep. Normally, if I attack the bat, he would live, but since I just got her that power staff, she'll probably end up killing it, so I don't want to risk it. Because Adam needs those experience points. Alright, let's try again. Ugh. Ugh. And Max is still asleep. So this will be like 3 rounds that he'll have lost to being asleep. Provided he wakes up on the next round, which he might not do. In non-RPG related news, this week I watched all of Pluribus, which is a... Okay, we got our kill for Adam, not to interrupt myself. 32 experience, not a level, but we're definitely a bit closer. So yeah, I watched through all of Pluribus this week, which is a Apple TV sci-fi show. I don't want to give away the premise, because even the premise is kind of like a spoiler unto itself. But it is basically a non-stop Star Trek-style moral dilemma, which is some of my favorite kind of sci-fi. You get essentially an argument between one way of thinking and a second way of thinking. And they both have their upsides and both have their downsides, and there's not really a consensus on which side is better. So, yeah, I love that kind of stuff. And, you know, going all the way back to, like, classic Star Trek The Next Generation with, like, The Measure of a Man, where the android Data is on trial. Is he a machine? Is he just is he a kettle, or is he a living, breathing creature? And he's like, you know, the argument is, you know, there's no fancy space battles or insane mind-eating aliens. It's just, you know, it's an exploration of what it is to be human. And that is kind of the whole thing with Pluribus. It's just a, you know, here's 2 arguments for humanity. Which side is better? It's like, oh, you can't really choose. There's good stuff and bad stuff on both sides of the coin. And that's you know, that's kind of what it is to be a human, I guess. There's the good and there's the bad, and there's choices we gotta make that make us uncomfortable. But, you know, hey, we're humans. It's just the way it works, I guess. So yeah, highly enjoyed that. I watched all 9 episodes in like 3 days, which, admittedly, as far as like binging something goes, I know people who've watched like 15 episodes of something in one day. It's like, you know, I got a full-time job, and I got my RPG Fortress stuff, and I've got my music stuff. And I've got Elk the TTRPG whenever that gets done, so watching 9 episodes of anything in 3 days for me is a lot, because I'm always working on something silly. Alright. Gonna put her in danger's way. Now, since it takes so much energy to get to the zombies, and it takes so much additional energy to kill the zombies, I'm not going to play around with them to try to get levels for the people who need levels. We'll wait till the battle after that, where the movement is a little bit less restricted. Plus, I should have a couple of more additional new characters in the next battle. Hopefully a mage. Ooh. That critical hit sound always sends electricity up my spine. Oh yeah, moving through this desert is just so rough. Just mowing through the chaff. 19 damage. Holy crap, Xylo. Also, I'm trying not to yawn directly into the microphone. I didn't have a particularly good sleep last night, so I'm kind of hankering for a nap, which I might do once the stream's over. Some okay experience for Eamon at least. Cool. She's got to be pretty close to a level herself by now. Oh yeah, 77 out of 100. We're getting there. Oh, Adam's so close. Max is very close. Oof, gotta heal him up somehow. That'll do nicely. Oof. Bound to happen when you're rushing into mages. Having a couple of flyers for this is pretty handy. Level 6 for Kokichi, 1 attack, 2 speed, 2 hit points. That's alright, man. Oh, this is not going to be good, though. Points of damage. Ugh. Pele is poisoned. So what poison does is every round it'll do 2 damage to you, which doesn't sound like a lot, but in Shining Force, when your characters only have like 17 hit points and they're down to 6, 2 damage around can be pretty significant. Alright. Very close to leveling for Adam. Oh, Eamon. See, look, having these flyers in this battle is awesome. And I've been shit-talking Eamon, and she's actually doing a pretty good job of carrying herself. 2 attack. Alright, I'll take that. Alright, pretty decent level up. Oof. R.I.P. Eamon. Oh boy. I think we're gonna have a couple of casualties here. It's just hard to play it safe against these zombies because the movement is so bad and they hit hard and they've got good defense and they can poison you. Level 6 for Xylo. Only 3 hit points. He's doing so well that that's alright actually. Oof. Great defense on Adam. Alright, and that'll be Max's level. Unless he misses and only gets 1 experience. Oh my god, these guys are doing a real good job of missing today. Ugh. Alright, get him a level at least. 4 attack points, thank you! Holy cow. And 2 hit points. Alright, Adam just became a lot more useful. His attack is still not quite as high as I'd like it to be. But, hey, he's getting there. Like I keep saying, getting that guy early in the game as opposed to right at the end really mitigates his weaknesses. Oh, thought he had a spear equipped. Still only 2 damage against the zombies. Oh god. Alright. Max only needs 1 experience to level up, so whether he hits or not, we're good to go. Wow, what a pathetic level up. 1 speed point. Holy crap. I mean, that's Shining Force. The level ups are very bad, and I may have just doomed myself. Oh boy. Hey guys, I hope you're looking forward to watching this battle again. What a nightmare. What an absolute nightmare. Well, you know what? It's experience, you know. Gotta look at the positive side of things. Lose half my gold. Eh. See, this is why you can't rush through Shining Force, you know? It's a lot easier than a lot of other tactics RPGs, but you still gotta think smart. Trying to rush through those zombies as much as I wanted to get through them as quick as possible. Yeah. Well, we'll call it there because now I'm feeling downtrodden and crestfallen. So, thank you to everybody who stopped by to watch. It was a lot of fun. We're going to do it again hopefully next Saturday. Go to the channel, watch a video, RPG Fortress on YouTube. There's also a link to our Discord there. Anybody's welcome. There's no Patreon or anything, so just join up and come talk to us about hex-based combat. Can you imagine Shining Force with hex-based combat instead of square-based? That would be pretty freaking cool. Anyway, for RPG Fortress, I'm Richard. Thanks for watching. We'll see you soon. Don't forget to hug a cat. Goodbye.